You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. We are the world's only consulting company that specializes in truth, and I'm not even joking. That is true. If you want regular consultants, advisors, counselors, and teachers, or parents, you can go talk to them, and you can have them lead you down the path of fuck-upness, which is how you found me. Like, oh my God, my life is fucked up. Is there? Oh, hey, here's an asshole online. Well, he's an asshole, but he tells the truth. It's amazing how often those two coincide. Hey, asshole, my name is Brandon. I'm 31 years old, married, and I live in a place. Currently, I'm working as a security guard, and I will earn a master's in computer science, networking, information security in June. I have a couple questions on where to make my next move. That is awesome. First, I'm currently looking to change my career from law enforcement to network security. Other than my graduate degree, what is a certification that I could earn in order to improve my job prospects? I'm aware of CCNA and CompTIA, but which certification is most marketable? What is the best way to get my foot in the door of a tech company? Dude, you would know better than me because you're in a master's program. Don't they talk about this shit? So anyway, because I'm not in the IT world anymore. I had to consult my high-end IT buddy. Now, he broke it down into different subcategories within the realm of IT, so not just networking. But some of this does have an overlap. And this guy is top-notch, high-level. I can't say where he works because you'd know the place. But this is what's in demand, and he is out trying to hire people. So he has trouble finding people. He's like, this is what we need. So, cloud administration, he says Amazon Web-Based Services and Microsoft Azure. Private cloud, VMware, vCenter, VMware Certified Professional, Hyper-V, Windows 2016, Micro-Certified Systems Engineer. Networking, he has Networking Plus, and Cisco Certified Networking Engineer. Security, Networking Plus, in addition to security stuff, not much in the way of formalized certifications yet, as it is still fluid. Many classes in network security, most of which are vendor-specific, requires ninja networking skills. Programming, doesn't matter what language, just know one. It's easy to transition to a second or third one once one has the logic and skills of programming. Data, Microsoft SQL, third-party, other SQLs like MySQL, etc. Big data, Hadoop, requires ninja mastery of smaller databases. SharePoint, and then in project management, I don't know if I agree with him on this. He's all like, I know you IT nerds think like, oh my God, management, that's how I make money and how I get ahead. You already are ahead. You just totally undersell yourselves. And you think that management, like IT, is some kind of fucking science. It's not. All right? People who pursue management degrees or get project management certifications, these are people who are really intellectually inferior, not that bright, and need to take what is nothing more than common sense and turn it into handheld written instructions. It is also an element of an ego boost to these. I have an MBA. Oh, I got my PMI certification. I mean, I know a nice lady. I know one person who got a PMI certification, and I looked at it, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking mind-numbing bullshit. Your brain is going to be in pain learning this commonsensical bullshit but stretching it out over 800 pages. Or in the case of an MBA, a $75,000 2-year pissing away of your life. So I would, not that you're asking about, but a lot of you engineer types, oh, I want to get into management. No, you don't. Make your money. Maybe take some managerial class just to get the hands down. Learn some accounting. That's what I'd recommend. But this guy here is like, oh, project managers, they have people skills. It's like, yeah, because all these friends you have, they just came because of your programming ability. Project management along with any technical skill. Project management people who know a technology can deal with groups of people and the day-to-day administrative tasks. Anyway, so that's what he recommended for that field. That's what's in demand this week. As you know, IT is very changing and evolving. So you gotta stay on top of it. But dude, just ask around. You're in the field. Talk to your teachers. As long as they're working in the private sector too, that'd be kind of a thing. If you talk to some Unix programmer with a ponytail and glasses and has a picture of Steve Jobs up on his desk, you may want to reconsider. So, all right. Second, I read Reconnaissance, Man, and it inspired me and my wife to consider moving to a different state. This summer, we'll do some recon in Rapid City and Boulder. What should we consider when moving to a new place? What is the best method for moving from one place to another? Well, I mean, you read the book. It's there. It's in the book. I don't know what more I could say than what's in the book. But what should we consider when moving to a new place? Well, no state income taxes. Is there fun shit to do and do you like it? And there's no way for you to know that until you go out and do some reconnaissance. If you're not... I do like Denver, but the problem is with a master's in computer networking, dude, you're going to be in six-figure category and they're going to ass rape you. Boulder? Boulder? Dude, fuck Boulder. Don't live in Boulder. That's where all the fucking... The college kids drive up the fucking property taxes and the value. Fuck that shit. You don't want to live in Boulder. Live somewhere else. Live in Aurora. Live in... not Edgemont, was it? Oh, Loveland. Live in... Even Fort Collins. Live in Castle Rock. Live any other fucking place but Boulder. That's like the San Francisco of Colorado. Fuck that place. It's not that great of a town either. Everyone in Boulder likes to think it is because they're in Boulder, we're in Austin, we're in San Francisco. You can all suck my fucking dick. You're not as good as... Not that great of a place. It's not. I'll take Chicago over San Francisco any fucking day. And if you work hard, you're going to be dealing with leftist liberal fucking parasite. Just reminding you that they're... I mean... If you had a tragic experience with leeches, you don't want to go live where the leeches are. You know, you'd like to not be reminded they exist. That's the one great thing about making money is you don't have to live where the liberals are. What should we consider moving to a new place? Best method. Okay, here's what I would do. You and the wifey get rid of all your shit you don't need. You keep your mementos, you keep her lingerie and her heels. Only the vital shit. And then you go gallivant about. Now, you can keep your shit back in your home where you are now, but you've got to do reconnaissance. You've got to go out to these places. Go spend time in Boulder if you don't believe me. Go to Rapid City. Go there during winter so you know it's not all roses and cakes and ice cream and coffee. Go to Phoenix. Go wherever it is that you want to go and spend some time there. All right? And then if you can work remotely, hopefully with computer network information security you can, then maybe spend a little bit more time in these places, say, a month or two. Go and spend a week or two if you don't have the schedule. After you narrow this down a bit. And then I would not even buy a place. What I would do is then you get rid of all your shit and then you go move and you get in a small little one-bedroom apartment or something. And wifey's got to be on board. Wifey poo has to pay the fuck attention and start paying attention to strategy, budgeting, long-term thinking, long-term planning, long-term strategy. None of this, but I want to... None of that shit. Like, hey, wifey babe, here's the plan. And I need you on board with this plan. If she doesn't want to go on the plan, you got bigger problems than where should we live and do reconnaissance. All right? So it's a team effort. You guys get rid of your shit. And then you go live in cheap little places. You also get rid of your shit so you're mobile. Like, you know what? I thought we really liked Boulder. But you know what? The captain was right. It's a bunch of fucking pansexual, pussy little limp-wristed, perfectly groomed pussies and masculine men. But those are the women. My God, what the fuck? Can't wait to get out of here. So then you can just pick up month-to-month rent. You don't do a year lease. And then that way you can throw your shit in a van or a truck. And then you go up to Rapid City. Find out, I know this is one of the captain's favorite places, but it's too cold in winter. Now I know why he goes down to Vegas in winter. I don't like all the drunk Indians that fucking constantly hit us up for money. That's a problem you got, Rapid City. And it's why I'm not going to live in a Rapid City. I love Rapid City is a great little town until they all let the drunk Indians in and they just panhandle. And it's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not buying property here. I don't live to be constantly harassed by people and drunkards you can't get off the streets. So, maybe we'll go to Sturgis. Maybe we'll go to Spearfish. All those aren't big enough towns. I understand, but let's try Phoenix. Holy shit, it's nice. Who knew we liked cactus so much? I even got a pet scorpion. Oh my God, wifey loves shopping down over in Scottsdale with all the fake frauds with their big tits. Hey, we found our Mecca. It's the land of Canaan, and you guys go down to Phoenix. All right? But I can't tell you. But you gotta go. You have to be in these places. And again, the example I always like to use is allergies. Like, you could find the most wonderful place. You're like, oh, this is great. You visit it during winter. It's warm. Spring comes along, and you have this horrendous allergic reaction. So we could speculate and theorize about taxes, people, liberals, conservatives, gun rights, job opportunities, internet access. We could just speculate on all that. It takes just one thing that you can't do it, you know? I know some people have not skin cancer. They're susceptible to skin cancer, so they can't go down to Florida during winter. It's really kind of sad. It's stuff like that until you put yourself in that environment, you won't know for a fact, because that's the only way you're going to test everything in that environment. So we can do all the research analysis about all the variables on the internet. Not until you go there are you going to realize it. You know, some people love Chicago. I can't stand it because of the traffic. Some people just don't want to have cars. They love it. And I can see why. Like, if I didn't need a car, I would totally be in Chicago. But I need a car. And I don't like feeling claustrophobic. So, you know that there. Third, when applying for jobs in another state, how do I convince the hiring manager to consider hiring me even though I live out of state? I don't think that's a big deal. Everybody knows that the people will move. There's really no sales pitch. No one's ever said, well, you're out of state, we can't hire you. That's never been an issue, even before the internet was really a big thing. It's just kind of like, do you have the talents or the skills? Some employers might be a little bit reluctant to pay for your flight out there at the interview. If that's the case, don't interview with them. A lot of these people say, well, you go to play. Goldman Sachs used to do that. I don't know if they still do that. But they would like, well, we can't afford to fly you out here. Fuck you. The fuck you couldn't. It was just a test. It was just a shit test. You don't want to take those jobs. Say, no, thank you. If you can't interview me or fly me out there, that's fine. We can do an interview on the internet now. You can, but that is not a big hurdle. There's really no like, oh, I don't know. You're in New York. You have everything we're looking for, and it costs half a person's salary to find them and recruit them. So we're not going to spend this $300 on your flight here and back to talk to you for 2 hours. That is not an issue you have to worry about. You know. When the interview comes up, says, yeah, I'm kind of, you know, I've lived in, I don't know where you live. Let's say you live in Boston. I've been in Boston for 5 years, and yeah, just looking, you know, definitely looking to move and try a different part of the country. And that's really all you got to say. I mean, there's not much, because it's not an issue. It's not, no one's going to say, oh, he's from Tennessee. You know people from Tennessee. So actually, I do. And yeah, you got to look out for the little shady characters in Nashville. But anyway, yeah, just you could maybe time it coincidentally where your reconnaissance is also corresponds with interviews. So you obviously want to pack a suit or buy one when you're on the road. So that would kind of kill two birds with one stone. But it's that presupposes that you have the timing where or the double coincidence of wants where you check out this place, you like it, and you get a job offer in that place. It could happen. You don't like the place, you get a job offer, or you like the place, but you don't get a job offer. But yeah, I mean, absolutely try. Like yeah, I'll be in Boulder. Yeah, I want to interview for the computer network security position you have at your pot farm. Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me about it, Skippy. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, if you guys got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. If you need to contact me emergency-wise, you download the Praxey app on this, praxey.com. It's expensive, but that's why it's Emergency Asshole Consulting. You can look through it and figure out how it works later. We got the blog, captaincapitalism.blogspot.com. What else? Oh, and the podcast. Released a new podcast episode today. You can download that. It's the Clary Podcast. You can find that on SoundCloud.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.